Here goes, Rajesh. Uh, as we all know, the economy of the world is in a ramshackle state, so to speak. I just read a report by IMF Global, and they've projected that there'll be a minus 3% economy growth in 2020, which is worse than 2008 financial crisis as well. There are millions of people losing jobs. The world is changing around us. So my question to you is, will we ever go back to the pre-corona times, and where is this entire economy headed?
So, Jatin, that's a very interesting question. Let me tell you something very interesting. The whole world economy today has gone into minus except two countries. One is China, one is India. China is +1, India is +2.5. So that speaks volumes of what these two countries are going to make a difference to the world, especially India. Whatever China developed in the last 50 years is going to be happening to India for the next 50 years. So this pandemic has really going to bring an economic leadership within the country of India for the rest of the world. Now, the rest of the world moving towards their needs and requirements from India is going to give a flurry of opportunities for India as a country. We were seeing 6%, 7%, 8% growth in the economy, but today we are at 2.5%. So we are down from that 5% to 2.5%, which is 50%. But we are one of the best economies in the world today because we are +2.5. Today, having a plus sign on your side itself is a big plus. And we are +2.5%, 2.5%, 2.5 points. And that is the best in the world today. So I foresee this to be the new world order. So a new world order is a concept which changes every 50 to 75 years in this world. The last time the new world order changed was in 1945, when America became the super global economic power. And now I foresee that happening. And in this change of guard, India is going to be the forerunner for the title of the economic superpower. One is because we have a very strong population. Secondly, the whole world is going to be customers and consumers for Indian manufactured products and services. So we are going to be the products manufacturer. We are going to be the service provider for the rest of the world. So rest of the world will develop India as a country. And I see this happening very fast. That's the reason we are having the tallest growth ratio currently, although it is much below what we were achieving the last 10 years or 5 years or whatever that ratio could be. We are still positive. So I think economy is going to boost up again. The fastest to come back will be India. The fastest to come back will be India because we are now we are also strategizing consciously of developing self-sustenance within the country. I love to say a statement that India is a world in a country, and that is coming true. And now we are also going to be consciously thinking of becoming self-dependent. So that's one advantage. The second advantage that India had was India was never a great export economy, which means we are not hit by this crisis so badly as the others are hit because everybody else is living on an export economy. The reason why China has dropped down so low is because majority of that economy was export economy. But now here on, we will also develop into an export economy. India will develop as an export economy, but the pandemic learnings will ensure that our economists in the country of India will strategize safeguards in case such a pandemic or such a situation occurs in the future. Life and the world is all about planning. India is good in planning. Now it will become good in implementing also. The lockdown that we have handled and managed shows us excellently good in the global lights of how well we have managed protecting the lives of the citizens of India by the cooperation of the population amongst themselves and the guidelines from the various governments at state level and the central government at the central level. So this is the change scenario, Jatin.
Right.